Hi, welcome back to Coffee, Thoughts, and Dawn. Oh, well, maybe. This mug used to say, let that shit go. Well, it let that shit go. Literally. Anyway, I wanted to talk about dimensions, right? The third dimension is a lower vibrational dimension as you go up as you raise your vibration, you go up in dimensions because it's just a different vibrational frequency of consciousness. That's what it is. It's not some mysterious thing that's going to happen out there. It's something that happens in here because we are multi-dimensional beings of light and energy. Bam! So, third dimension just means it's a thicker, heavier dimension because it has more of the darkness and all the stuff we went through in life. It's all of that. And really, when you start questioning things and you wake up to well, maybe I'm more than this. What if there's a different answer to all this stuff out there than what I've been taught out here in the world? All the bullshit and what's been thrown at you, and you've been integrated. I don't even know that's the word. Inundated with it from the moment you were born, from TV, people, parents, schools, governments, just bullshit. Right? All that stuff they've been piling into here that's saying that that's important, that this is blah, 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 to keep you from going in here. Do you ever hear them going on the news saying, hey, people, go within, heal yourself, let's raise the vibration? Do we hear that on the news? There's a lot of bullshit out there. And it gets caught up with we attach cords, we attach our identity to all this stuff out there. That's really what the third dimension is, living with all these attachments and being asleep to who you are, right? Never judge anybody where they're at in their process, because once you have been there, I can guarantee you have been in their position at one point or another. In one life or another, because you have had so many lives. That's really the balancing of karma. It's balancing of experiences is all it is. Like, you've experienced this energy in this life, and then the next life you experience different energy, a different path. You're just experiencing something different. Like, in one life you might have been the abuser, or the person that hurt people, and then the next life you were the person being hurt, right? It's a balancing of your own experiences. So, in the third dimension, without having the darkness, how do you experience the light without that contrast, right? You forgot that you were light so that you could fully experience the darkness. So in remembering, and you're learning, and you remember that you are light. That's really what the awakening process is, remembering who you are inside and not allow the mind and all the distractions. Cats. Not allow all the distractions out here keep you from going within and finding your light, right? That's really what it's third dimension is, just a lower vibrational dimension of your soul. Where you're at doesn't make it better or less than somebody who's in fifth dimension or fourth dimension. It doesn't make them better than you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the level of consciousness that your soul is at this moment. So really, third dimension is going through the darkness, experiencing the darkness. And that's why we had third dimension here, because not all places where they incarnate. This is the lowest vibrational place, the hardest school of life to experience. So be proud that you even chose to incarnate here. There are millions of souls that said, oh, hell nah, I ain't going in that mess of super shit. You know, I'll stay back here and I got your back. I'll be your guide, dude. But you go on down. Bye-bye. See ya. Good luck. I'll be here for you. I got your back. You won't remember me, but I'll always be here. Someday you'll wake up and remember me. It'll be like a flash to me, but to you it may feel forever. Because everything happens as this moment. I mean, there's linear time is something of the mind. But anyway, because everything happens in the now. And like I said, dimensions are a level of consciousness. It's not something to attain out there. And like the one comment was like, well, I've been taking care of my body, I'm doing this, and I didn't, you know, it's not a, I mean, yes, you want to take care of your body because it's going to be a lot easier to transmute the energies and rise easier if you've taken very good, and it makes your energy higher too, you know, because yeah. Anyway, we'll get into that on another discussion. Anyway, I digress. Third dimension, fourth dimension. So third dimension is really living in this heavier, dense, it's like a dense energy, a dense darkness. It's all that programming. It's the fear that's so heavy, the anger that's heavy. It's like you're living in this ball of anger, anxiety, depression, hatred, guilt. Ugh. That's the only way I can describe the third dimension. So as you're dragging yourself out of the third dimension, you're letting go of this crap. And then before you know it, I mean, it's not a click moment. I mean, you're really in more than one dimension at a time anyway, but I'm just trying to, for a linear mindset, to help understand the differences between the dimensions. Because you're in more than one at a time anyway. Anyway, I digress. Fourth dimension is like you're waking up like I'm more than who I am. What is this? You start questioning everything. You start researching. You're mad crazy. You're asking for answers. You're searching for answers. The brain is trying to understand. The brain is trying to understand. The mind, the ego mind is like, what is going on here? What is going on here? I mean, they talk about the ego death. That happens in the fourth dimension. Fourth dimensional vibrational consciousness is what I'm talking about. It's not a place. Okay. Fourth dimensional consciousness is really questioning everything. And as you let go and you're looking at yourself, you have to take a complete honest look at yourself. Start looking in the mirror. Like I didn't even, like the first few times I looked in the mirror and said, I love you, Dawn. It felt like the strangest thing. Like, who is this person I'm looking at? I don't even know who I am in here. Like, shouldn't I be questioning who I am in here? Why did not anybody teach me who I am in here? They taught me all this bullshit out there that didn't feel right and didn't feel good to me. But nobody said, hey, Dawn, who are you inside? You beautiful soul, you beautiful spark of the divine. Who are you inside? Let's show you how to find yourself. So really, I think the fourth dimension is really, 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 really researching your own truth, because everyone has their own truth. You know, just because it's your truth doesn't mean it's somebody else's truth. And that's really what you need to figure out in the fourth dimension. That's what the universe is teaching you all the way through the fourth dimension. Don't worry about where you're at. Don't compare yourself to anybody else's ascension. Every ascension is completely unique. Now, we can guide each other and share what has worked for us to help others going through it, yes. But to say my way and my thinking is number one, the only one I know the absolute fucking truth, fuck that shit. Run from that motherfucker. This is a Gen X bitch here. Run from that motherfucker. They say they know it. Fuck that. You need to listen to us Gen Xers. We know what you're talking about. Well, okay, maybe not always. But we at least we're in our moment, we're honest. I mean, what else did we have as children? I'm getting digressed. So, third dimension, heaviness. Fourth dimension, you're really questioning who you are and you're searching for truth. And in that search, you find your truth because you have this urge to find your truth because you step through that door of wanting to know more. You open that door from the third dimension to the fourth dimension by saying, yes, I want more. I don't want to live that third dimensional heavy bullshit no more. You open that door by doing that in here in your heart. You made that's just by choice. That's how your life changes. Every single choice you make changes your life because it's energy, right? You can keep complaining about everything in your life, keep yourself in a lower vibration in the third dimension, or you can raise yourself up and let go. All right, this is getting long and it will probably shut off soon. So, fourth dimension, finding yourself. Fifth dimension is unity consciousness. Really coming to terms, letting go of all the attachments to life and things, attachments to having to understand everything, and that everything has to have an explanation, letting all that go, letting the mind go. Fifth dimension is calm, peace, love. And you get to feel that in the fourth dimension. That's what I'm saying. You're in the dimensions. It's just what state of consciousness are you focused in at that moment that, as you rise. Anyway, fifth dimension, peace, love, consciousness. You realize that I am you, you are me. We are one vibrational energy. All right. And I'll talk a little bit more about the fifth dimension in another video. I've got a long video here, but I hope this has helped with questions on third, fourth, and fifth dimensions. And yeah. So, love you all.